We all have the potential to cultivate one of two mindsets: the fixed mindset or the growth mindset. The fixed mindset sees life with the belief that certain traits, such as intelligence or talent, are set in stone and cannot be changed. People with this mindset tend to avoid challenges because they fear failure will damage their self-perception. In contrast, the growth mindset sees every problem as an opportunity for learning and development. People with this mindset believe that their abilities are not fixed and can be improved with effort and perseverance. But here's the twist: we don't always have just one mindset. Fear and self-doubt can lead us to adopt a fixed mindset. But we can always choose to shift towards a growth mindset when we realize that every challenge is an opportunity to improve. Have you ever tried changing your mindset? When it comes to the fixed mindset, people often live in their comfort zone, avoiding risks and changes. They believe that success comes from inherent qualities like talent or intelligence. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset view every challenge as a chance to grow. This doesn't mean they're immune to failure. It means they understand that failure is an essential part of the learning process. A person with a growth mindset actively seeks feedback, whereas someone with a fixed mindset might ignore or reject feedback because they feel it attacks their self-worth. In every situation, are you the one avoiding challenges, or are you embracing them with an open heart? A growth mindset is not something that comes naturally to everyone. To develop it, we need to focus on effort rather than results. Teachers, parents, and influencers in our lives need to encourage perseverance and learning, not just focus on the outcome. When children work hard but don't achieve high grades, instead of criticizing them, we should praise their effort and determination. Celebrating the process, rather than just the results, helps children develop a love for learning and exploration. This not only helps them perform better academically, but also equips them to face failure without fear. This encouragement will show them that they can develop any skill if they keep at it. Imagine you have two friends, Jay and Ann. Jay believes that if you don't have it from the start, you'll never get it. Ann, on the other hand, knows that anything can be learned if you're persistent enough. When facing a challenge, Jay will try to avoid it, fearing that failure will lead to ridicule. But Ann sees every challenge as a fun and exciting opportunity to learn. When practicing physical exercises, Jay takes the escalator to avoid climbing stairs, while Ann prefers to walk up the stairs, counting each step and enjoying the rush of energy. Ann doesn't just view failure as a setback, but as an integral part of the learning journey. Jay, on the other hand, gives up the moment things get tough. Can you see yourself in either character? Sometimes, even a small shift in perspective can completely change the course of your journey. In today's world, modern companies actively seek employees with a growth mindset. Why? Because they understand that success doesn't come from those who shy away from challenges, but from those who can persist and problem solve despite obstacles. Leaders and employees with a growth mindset are always ready to tackle problems and never give up in the face of adversity. In interviews, the question, "Do you believe management is an inherent trait or a learned skill?" is often used to test whether an applicant has a growth mindset. Those with a growth mindset believe that skills can be developed over time, helping them continuously improve and succeed. If you think this way, success is within your reach. Neuroscience strongly supports the idea of the growth mindset. Studies show that the brain grows like any other muscle, getting stronger with practice and training. When we learn and practice new skills, neural connections in our brain strengthen, enhancing our intelligence and creativity. This explains why children raised in nurturing environments, like those in adoptive homes, tend to have higher IQs than children raised in less supportive environments. In fact, research suggests that education and nurturing play a more significant role than nature in developing intelligence. This means that we can change and improve our intellectual abilities through continuous learning and effort. Nothing is impossible. Sometimes, a simple shift in how we view life can make all the difference. Viewing failure as a learning opportunity instead of a setback opens up a whole new world of possibilities. A growth mindset allows us to understand that the process is more important than the outcome, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Life becomes more exciting, no longer a monotonous series of events, but a journey full of discovery and self-improvement. So don't let failure stop you. Keep trying, keep growing. As Samuel Beckett once said, "Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better." That's how life becomes extraordinary. Do you believe that a growth mindset is the key to success? Do you think it's possible to completely shift from a fixed to a growth mindset? A growth mindset isn't something everyone has from the start, but it can definitely be cultivated over time. And once you change the way you view yourself and the world around you, everything becomes possible. This story might just be the beginning of a life full of challenges, but also full of opportunities. Where will you start your journey?